And action. Hi, Steve Jackson. It's an honor to be here with you, and you may know me by different names. Stephen Jackson, Dr. Stephen Jackson, Reverend Stephen Jackson, or just plain old Steve. Stevie J Dance even. How you know me depends on how we've engaged in the past. Right now, I'm coming to present to you, finally, the release of a lot of my photography. It's been many years since I've been taking pictures out and about, whether at dance events, social events, or just purely in the community. It's an honor to finally be ready to share that with you and to begin to find out how we can engage one another. How can we work together so that I can serve as your photographer or videographer, or continue as your dance instructor for time to come. And so why now? Why now? What's the big difference? The big difference is that I'm at a place in my career where, yes, presentation is so important, but what I'm more concerned about is the impact that's made when I'm doing the things that I'm doing. I'm well beyond the look at me, let's be popular, let's make sure we're in the forefront of everything. Like you grow out of those phases eventually. Now, what matters to me is how do you feel based on the things that we are doing together? If we're dancing together, how is that improving your life? And now, if I'm doing photography with you, how can we do that in a way that it enhances your life, brings about greater quality of life? For me, I got into photography because I was concerned about the image that was being portrayed. Like, how was I being portrayed by others? And I didn't like it. I work with kids, I work with elderly, I work in faith-based groups. As a minister, I have to be very careful how things are working. And so with photography, I have much greater control of how I'm being presented to the rest of the world. And so working with my wife, she is just such a joy. By the way, she's a fellow minister with me. We're both preacher's kids. And now we are both also ordained ministers together. So God has taken this 10-year plus journey and he's brought it to fruition through much prayer, trials, and tribulation. But here we are. And so I must now integrate all the different skill sets God has given me so I can share them with you, my neighbor. He's commanded me to love you, my neighbor, as I love myself. Sadly, I didn't know how to love myself. And photography was one of those ways that I really just got to spend time learning more about me, learning more about you, and sharing. So I just want to grow with you and be there with you if you decide you also want to grow. I'll be your friend, your photographer, just here with you in this life. So at StevieJDance.com, Stevie J Dance on Instagram, or Stevie J Dance on YouTube. You'll find the different ways that I'm presenting my dance work, my photography, and my videography. I'm hoping you'll choose to continue to trust me as somebody you can go on this journey with, and that I can serve you in one of these capacities. I can do that here in my studio, or I can come to you for your home space or your corporate environment. So truly a delight to be here with you. I hope that there are ways that we can engage each other. Find me on one of those social media platforms. And you can even reach out to me by email, steviejdance@gmail.com. In the meantime, I hope that you choose to engage me as I engage you and share the gifts God has given me to give to you. And now it's time to get back to work.